Today, I need you to pause for a moment and truly listen, because this message isn't random. It found you for a reason. There are moments in life when everything feels uncertain, when the weight of your thoughts grows heavier than usual, and you can't quite explain why your spirit feels restless. This is one of those moments. Imagine, just for a second, that beyond everything you can see, beyond your daily struggles and silent battles, something greater has been watching over you, quietly, patiently, protecting you in ways you never even realized. Because the truth is, there were things meant to break you that never reached you, plans that could have shaken your entire world that somehow fell apart before they ever touched your life. You might have called it coincidence, bad timing, or even disappointment at the time, but it wasn't. It was protection. There were doors that closed suddenly, conversations that ended without closure, opportunities that slipped through your hands just when you thought they were yours. And it hurt, didn't it? It left you questioning yourself, wondering what you did wrong, why things didn't work out the way you hoped. But what if those moments weren't losses at all? What if they were the very things that saved you from a path you were never meant to walk? Because right now, whether you realize it or not, you are standing at a turning point. The season you've been in, the confusion, the waiting, the emotional exhaustion, it hasn't been punishment, and it hasn't been pointless. It has been preparation. You've been learning strength in silence, resilience in moments where no one else could see your fight, and courage in the times you felt like giving up but didn't. And that matters more than you think. There were nights you laid awake with questions you couldn't answer, days where you smiled on the outside but felt drained on the inside, moments where you wondered if anyone truly understood what you were carrying. But even in those moments, you were not alone, not for a second. Something was shifting behind the scenes, aligning things in your favor, clearing paths you couldn't see yet. And now, things are beginning to change. Slowly but undeniably, you're going to start noticing it. The clarity you've been searching for will begin to find you. The confusion that once filled your mind will start to lift, replaced by a sense of direction that feels steady and real. You'll begin to understand why certain people drifted away, why some relationships couldn't follow you into this next chapter, why things that felt important suddenly don't carry the same weight anymore. It's not because you lost something, it's because you outgrew what couldn't grow with you. And yes, there may be moments ahead that feel overwhelming, moments where truth comes to the surface in ways you didn't expect. But hear this clearly. What's coming into your life is not here to harm you. It's here to free you. It's here to bring you peace, the kind that doesn't disappear when life gets difficult, the kind that stays with you even in uncertainty. You've been carrying so much for so long, trying to hold everything together, trying to make sense of things that were never yours to fix. But you don't have to do that anymore. You don't have to chase what's already been removed from your path. You don't have to prove your worth to people who were never meant to understand you. You don't have to force connections that no longer feel right. What's meant for you will not require you to shrink, to doubt yourself, or to question your value. It will meet you where you are and grow with you. And the truth is, the future in front of you is far greater than the past behind you, even if you can't fully see it yet. There is growth coming, real growth, not just in what you achieve, but in how you feel, how you think, how you carry yourself. There is peace coming, not the temporary kind, but something deeper, something steady. There is opportunity coming, the kind that aligns with who you truly are, not who you felt pressured to be. And when it arrives, you might question it at first. You might wonder if you deserve it, if it's too good to be true. But don't let those thoughts hold you back. because everything that's coming is connected to the strength you've already shown, the patience you've already practiced, and the battles you've already survived. Nothing about your journey has been wasted. Not the pain, not the confusion, not even the delays. It's all been shaping you into someone stronger, wiser, and more prepared than you realize. So as you move forward from this moment, don't rush. Don't let fear disguise itself as urgency. Take your time. Trust the process, even when you don't fully understand it. Let go of what feels heavy, what feels forced, what feels like it's pulling you away from your peace, and hold on to what brings you clarity, what brings you calm, what feels right deep down. Because you are not behind, you are not forgotten, and you are definitely not alone. You are exactly where you need to be right now, even if it doesn't make sense yet. And soon, sooner than you think, you're going to look back at this moment and realize that this was the beginning of everything changing in your favor.
And there's something else you need to understand, something deeper that hasn't fully revealed itself yet. Because what's changing around you isn't just external, it's internal. And that shift is what's going to redefine everything. You may have noticed it already in small ways, the way you don't react like you used to, the way certain things no longer trigger the same emotions, the way you've started to pull back from situations that once consumed your energy. That's not distance, that's growth. You're becoming more aware, more grounded, more in tune with what actually matters, and that kind of awareness changes how you move through the world. There was a time when you would have chased answers, pushed for clarity, tried to fix what felt broken, even if it cost you your peace. But now, something in you is choosing differently. You're starting to recognize that not every question needs an answer, not every situation needs your effort, and not every connection deserves your energy. And that realization, it's powerful, because it means you're no longer operating from a place of fear or lack, but from a place of understanding. You're beginning to see people and situations for what they really are, not just what you hoped they could be. And while that truth can feel uncomfortable at first, it's also incredibly freeing. You're no longer carrying illusions, and that creates space for something real to enter your life. And as this continues, you're going to notice another shift. Your standards are rising. Not in a way that makes you distant or cold, but in a way that protects your peace. You're no longer willing to settle for half-effort, mixed signals, or relationships that leave you feeling uncertain about where you stand. You're choosing clarity over confusion, respect over inconsistency, and peace over chaos. And because of that, some things will naturally fall away. Some people may not understand the new version of you. They may question your distance, your silence, your change in energy. But that's okay. Not everyone is meant to understand your growth, especially if they were comfortable with the version of you that overextended, overgave, and overlooked your own needs. This new version of you doesn't do that anymore. This version values balance, values self-respect, values inner peace. And as you continue stepping into that, you're going to start attracting different experiences, better ones. Opportunities that feel aligned instead of forced. Conversations that feel natural instead of draining. Connections that feel supportive instead of confusing. And it won't feel like a struggle. That's how you'll know it's right. Because what's meant for you will come with a sense of ease, not constant resistance. That doesn't mean there won't be challenges, but the difference is those challenges won't take you away from yourself. They'll strengthen you, not exhaust you. And as all of this unfolds, there's one thing you have to be mindful of. Don't go back to what you've already been guided away from. It might feel familiar. It might even feel tempting at times, especially when things are quiet or uncertain. But remember why those things left your life in the first place. Remember how they made you feel. Growth isn't just about moving forward, it's also about not returning to what no longer aligns with who you're becoming. You've come too far to shrink back into old patterns, old mindsets, or old situations that couldn't support your growth. Keep moving forward, even if it's slow. Keep choosing yourself, even when it feels unfamiliar. Because the path you're on right now, it's leading somewhere meaningful. You're not just building a better situation, you're building a better foundation within yourself. One that isn't easily shaken, one that doesn't depend on external validation, one that allows you to stand strong no matter what's happening around you. And that kind of strength, it changes everything. It changes how you see yourself. It changes how others see you. It changes what you accept and what you walk away from. And most importantly, it changes what you attract into your life. So trust this phase, even if it feels uncertain at times. Trust the changes happening within you, even if you can't fully explain them. Because you're not losing anything that's meant for you. You're making room for something better. And soon, you're going to see exactly why this had to happen the way it did.